Hello, I hope you're all doing amazing today. I just wanted to talk to you briefly. You know, my brief is always too long, but I will try to brief it today. I want to talk to you about my sensory deprivation meditation, an amazing way to elevate your energy. So we all know that we do have the six physical senses. They're connected to our bodies. And this sensorial perception that is made of the sense of smell, the sense of touch, the sense of hearing, and the sense of taste, and also the sense of intuition, but we're going to kind of add that to the top of the senses. But talking about the senses and the way that our brains work. Most of the times, our brain activity, our thinking pattern activity, is used to always go in the past. If you think about all these times when you're trying to kind of relax and let your mind flow, rarely it is that your mind will start dreaming about the future. Our experiences are made of good memories and bad memories. Let's simplify. So there's the good ones, there's the bad ones. All of them are with us at all times. But for us to create a specific mind pattern, we always go in the past and pick memories to think about and to reanalyze, to reopen. We kind of pick books. But these books, like these memories that we choose, they're kind of happening like a fishing process, right? So imagine that you have the sensorial perception and you have fishing rods and fishing hooks that you keep throwing in the past, right? So your mind goes in the past. So you throw a hook, but normally these hooks are heavy as well, and then we have a tendency to throw them in the past and pick up one of the heavy memories that have been with us in the past. So how does this happen? How do these memory hooks are happening? Think about it this way. Let's get examples of the good memories happening connected to our senses, right? So let's think that you're in the kitchen. I'm assuming you're spending too much time in the kitchen right now, or not enough, whatever it is that your situation might be. You're in the kitchen and you're just passing by a bunch of red tomatoes on a countertop. And then you're just passing by, but you see them, but you don't really think about that. But then again, as you pass by, you smell the fresh tomato scent, right? So as you smell that, there's a memory that kicks in, and you remember that you're probably 5 or 6 years old, and your grandmother was making tomato juice. And you remember that scent that you have experienced at the time that you had that memory. And then that memory, what does it do for you? That specific memory of being in the presence of a grandparent that is creating tomato juice for the kitchen, for example, that in that memory and at that time in your life, you might have felt cozy, protected. You might have felt that you're in the presence of a wise being of light, your grandmother, that would always teach you new things. You might have felt the sense of family, very close family, generational family. You might have had that sense of love, of being cared for and being made tomato juice for, that you probably loved. So all these experiences, all these feelings are coming back into your system just because you saw a tomato, you smelled it, and your smell has thrown back the hook into your memories and pulled one memory connected to that, is at this time helping you to elevate your mood. Maybe subconsciously you were looking for family ties, family relationships, security, safety, love, being cared for. And then that specific memory has been brought in to you based on senses. Let's just give another example with probably you're hearing a song that you haven't heard since you were 17, 18. And the very first time in your life when you heard that song, you had your very first date that so happened to have been one of the best of your life. Just saying. Hearing the sound will throw the hook of memory and will pick from your experiences that memory that connects you with that feeling that at this time you need to feel in order to elevate. Same thing happens with the negative memories, with the heavy memories. Any of your senses, the taste of the food, the sound of a bird singing, a color, anything that you see, you smell, you hear, might throw a hook in the past and bring you a memory that will reignite and make you feel again the way you felt when that experience has happened. We have a tendency, our brains somehow feel safer to look into the past, as the past has an energy that exists, for it has happened already. So it's safe to think about it because it's something real that we still hold on to in terms of memories, books of memories, libraries of memories, instead of looking into the future where you cannot see nor understand necessarily what's happening. So our brains, instead of creating into the new, have a tendency to fall into the past. And then when we fall into the pattern of going back into the past but retrieving these memories that are not necessarily elevating our energy, what happens is you turn your back towards your future. You go low into the negative pattern of memories, your energy becomes dense. Therefore, you have a pattern of experiencing sadness, loneliness, trauma, and all that rolls with that side. So, adding to this, the fact that the memories of the past, we're going to talk about the past because we want to clean and clear the past, elevate the past in order for our energy to be able to turn our face towards the future and build into that. So this specific meditation allows you to remain into the present time, looking at the past, working with that energy and elevating it so you can find your dynamics into turning towards your future and building in a positive way from there. If you keep looking at the past as a very bad thing that has happened to you and the situation in the present would have been way better if you have made different choices, then your future most likely will be built based on the regrets from the past. You don't want to do that. What you want to do in order to build a brand new future based on a positive perspective, you want to elevate the past. And you want to only connect in the past with positive feelings, with loving, healing feelings and healings. So when you look at your past, you have three possibilities. And this is where my meditation has three specific elements that we work on. We're going to look at the memories, the heavy or not so bright memories from the past in this lifetime. It expands. There's a lot of aspects. So when we look at the past, we want to look at this lifetime, what is it in this lifetime that weighs you down? Then we want to look into what is it from past lives that might come in as old memories that kind of weigh you down at this time. And then what is it at the third level in our common consciousness experience that at this time weighs you down. If you remember one of my videos that I have posted a few days ago, I don't even know what day it is and what time it is, but a few days ago, I posted something that was talking about healing and about the fact that I'm not able to channel. And I was not able to channel because I felt disconnected and sad. My sensory hooks have been launched into the common consciousness experience. And that common consciousness experience, when you work with energy, when you're an energy healer, when you're a Reiki master, when you're sensitive, you're an empath, you're sensitive to energy, you just feel that for all others. Your energy sensorial hooks are going to connect to that, because at this time, our common consciousness healing is a need for us. So, in a mass way, we're called in to elevate that. So when you find your days when you feel really dark, but you have no real reason to feel that, for your life is just fine, remember, it's not all yours. It's all ours. So when your sensory hooks, again, go into that level of connecting with common consciousness and with the heaviness of that energy at this time, when you feel that, you have two choices. Either to do a meditation to elevate that and heal it, which is a different subject, and a different meditation that I will probably most likely prepare for you. But for now, what we want to do, we want to release those memories in order for our sensorial perception to only bring in what elevates us, not what weighs us down. This meditation will look at your energy heaviness that weighs you down in this lifetime. We'll look at aspects of your sensorial hooks connected to past life experiences and past life memories. And we'll also look at the common consciousness sensorial perception that at this time might weigh you down instead of allowing you to elevate. So your experience at this time in this sensorial deprivation meditation is to allow your senses to release the hooks that are connected to heavy, discomforting, or negative memories. We let those go so our energy rises, so our energy finds ways to create a better future, a more loving future, and ultimately a connected future for all of us. I hope you will enjoy this meditation, and if you have any questions, you know where to find me.